Hey folks, Ian here with Blackhawk FPV. Real quickly today, just going to be talking about the Eachine EV800Ds. Now, I've been waiting on these a little while to come in the mail. Really excited about these. I've been running the non-diversity version of this for a little while. Very impressed with them. I've had the opportunity to use some Fat Sharks and some other versions of goggles, and I really prefer your box style. Just more of a immersive feel, a larger display, more of a crisp picture. Just what my preference, and everybody has their own opinion, but I really prefer the box. But anyways, really looking forward to trying out the Diversity version, because where the base version of this is very nice, it left a little bit to be desired on the range. So looking forward to seeing how this performs. Did come with both of the antennas here. Did not come with the micro SD card. I went ahead and put one in there. Very easy to operate, it looks like here. Everything is laid out pretty simple. Very well packaged from Banggood. One thing I did notice is this actually runs off of 12 volts as opposed to the older model, the non-diversity, which ran off of 5. I'm sure that just has to do with the power consumption with the multiple antennas there, but the multiple receivers. But one thing that I was thinking with it is the other version, I did something like this. I put a 5-volt BEC in here, put a battery adapter. I could run a 2 to 4S as a backup in case my battery died. It was a nice little option. Can't really do that here. Now it does come with this cable, which is a 3S adapter, and you can use that as a battery backup, which is very nice, but you can't use your 2S, you can't use your 4S. So I did like having that option with the older model, but very minor, especially if this has the range and the clarity that I'm hoping it does. Very minor inconvenience. Very simple, like I said, as far as to operate. I did end up taking a picture here. Pretty crisp and clear. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's a Monster V2 from Fox here on a 200 megawatt transmitter. So very clear picture though. No fuzziness, no lines, no anything whatsoever. Now that is taken by one short press on this button here, the pick rec. Now a long press here on the pick rec will start your recording, and then a short press after you have already started recording will stop the recording and save it. So very easy to operate there. Do like the option SRC menu. You can choose either or antenna or diversity. So if heaven forbid you're walking around trying to walk around with these on your head, knock one of your antenna off, well, you're not out on a day of flying. You can switch to the other antenna and still do a little flying. So that is a nice option. Auto search, and then your channel band search, just like standard. So looking forward to using these today, really breaking them in, getting some good DVR footage, and really seeing what the potential is here. So we'll check back in once these guys have been thoroughly tested, and we'll go from there. Thanks, guys. Alright, hey folks, I was able to get a little flying done, do a side-by-side comparison on these guys. Definitely impressed with the Diversity model, the EV800D here. Much better picture, a lot further range, which is to be expected. Everything else real simple, easy to use, just like the base model here. The picture recording button, very simple, you're not fumbling around with it a lot. One thing I do want to mention, because of the Diversity, searching, if you're doing an auto search, is very difficult because of the sensitivity. If you're doing it in Diversity, you got a lot of bleed through, so you're going to end up hitting just about every single channel until you get to the actual one that you need. So if you're going to use the auto search function, I definitely recommend changing your source to either A or B, so you don't have such a strong signal. You're not getting as much bleed through, because I spent a long time fighting that, trying to get paired up, but once I was there, everything was good. One other thing to mention with the Diversity model here, the power consumption, and it does mention it in some of the other reviews as well as the manual, is a little greater on this model, which is to be expected. This model here is rated, I believe, right about 3.5 hours. This model is rated at 2. I don't think they're taking into account the recording, your pictures, your videos here, because I was doing just a little bit, and I got just shy of 1.5 hours on this battery, and it's about dead. This one here, I still feel comfortable taking it out another 2 or 3 times, not batting an eye at it, but this one here definitely going on the charger. On that note, I actually want to bring up, I had previously mentioned this power cord here that's provided. They give you this for your backup. You can use a 3S on there if your battery dies. I did notice in the manual it actually says that you can use, on this model here, an 11 to 20 volt input for charging, comma, 2S or 3S. So 2S would be 7.4 under the 11 volt that they tell you previously in that sentence. So use your better judgment. Optimum input, or the best input here, it does say is 12 volts, so stick to as close to that as possible. I would recommend 3S is going to be perfect. Use the cord they give you, stay safe, keep this thing in best working condition, get the longevity out of it. Other than that, great headset. I mean, I still like my single receiver, but Diversity model definitely blows it out of the water for $20 to $40 more. Can't go wrong. Video you're going to see is made using a class 10 16 gig card. Just a little bang good special there. Hope you guys enjoy. Thanks for viewing.
If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to find. And if I work tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I'll fall asleep when I'm home, when I'm just so far from here, focused on my own way, with never looking back to those who lived in fear. There was nothing I could do, there was nothing you said that could make me realize how much lucky I was. Just out of reach of the fire, was not aware of the nightmare, but when I stopped to see those eyes begging for help, begging for hope, just need to open my eyes now, try to change them to sunshine, to be someone among others. I've got to try it. If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have the time to find. If I work tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I'm falling asleep when I'm home, when I'm nowhere to go, no one that can see.
Mittens?